What is up, guys? It's Godzilla here with a brand new video. Today I'm going to review a Godzilla figure because I wanted to, and everybody and their grandma has made a video or a review video that's actually somewhat decent except for me. So I'm going to be reviewing one of my favorite Godzilla figures, probably my second favorite Godzilla figure, because I don't have 64 yet, but when I do get him, he will be my second favorite figure because he is awesome. So here is the Bandai Memorial Box Godzilla 1984. This guy is awesome. Just take a look at how the paint is and sculpting and everything. This guy is probably the best 84 figure I've seen, except for the X Plus. But for 6-inch wise, he's super awesome. Way better than the NECA version because NECA's garbage. But yeah, so I do have the card for him, but his card's in a box with all the other tags, and I don't really want to go through that. So we're just gonna dive right into this review. So from looking straight onto the Godzilla figure or whatever vision, because I can't speak. The Godzilla figure looks a little bit weird on the face, but I can live with it. It seems like he doesn't have any eyes, so yeah. I mean, he looks exactly like the Godzilla from the '84 movie, but if you turn him from the side, he looks absolutely menacing. He looks super awesome, and again, probably my second favorite Godzilla figure out of my whole collection. Every time I stare at this figure, there's always something new to look at and something that I haven't noticed and everything. It's just a really great figure. The feet on this guy, or the feet on this figure, are really awesome. The only complaint that I have with my Godzilla figure is that if you look at the right foot, it looks so awesome and everything. And then the left foot is just like, what the heck? Like, even if I take it off this little green thing, you can see that they're just very sloppy with the left foot, and that's a little disappointing, but it's still awesome. And yes, I do have scuffs on the toenails because I actually do use my Godzilla figures for making videos, and I'm not worried about scratches because, what's the point of having something if you're not going to use it? So, yeah. What I really like about this Godzilla figure is probably the highlights on the chest and the knees. I mean, you really can't see because of the green backdrop and everything and the floor, but the highlights are really awesome on this figure. I wasn't expecting it the first time I got it, but it just makes the figure awesome. I know that 54 has a little bit of highlights, but highlights with this guy is just awesome. Now let's look at the spikes. The spikes on this Godzilla figure is absolutely amazing. The paint job and the sculpt, it's just awesome. It looks like it's ripped right out of the movie. The only thing that I find weird about the suit and this Godzilla figure is that the biggest spike is not in the middle, it's near near the end of the spikes, and I think it's kind of weird, but I'm used to it because it's Godzilla 84 and he's cool, and I've seen the movie, so yeah. I don't know if it's just my figure, but I don't have oh, my phone went off. Dang it. I don't have that many black parts. Can you shut up, phone? Thank you. Okay. So it doesn't have any black parts inside, here's a figure. The Godzilla 2000 Memorial Box, there's black right here, but that's okay. He still looks awesome. The tail sculpt on this guy is absolutely amazing. The paint job and everything, it just blends really well together. And it's super awesome, and that's pretty much it. Now let's talk about the points of articulation. This guy doesn't have that much articulation, but it's not that disappointing because, even in the pose that I have him in, he's still an amazing figure to look at. So, his head can move 360. What I really like about this figure is that his head is a little loose to spin. It's not like my other ones where I have to put force onto it, but his head spins, his arms spin, but I'm not going to do that because he's my figure. And if you have one, you go right ahead and you swivel those joints. Then, it does the same thing on this arm. The the legs can go up to about here, but I don't want to do that much because, you know, he's an expensive Godzilla figure, and he's awesome, and I don't want to do that. So 5 points of articulation and the glue seal. If you wanted to break the glue seal, you could, but I'm not going to because, you know, it's my figure, and I can do whatever I want with it. So 5 points of articulation. It's not disappointing to me because, you know, he's still an awesome figure, but it would have been nice to, like, move his tail a little bit. But, you know, that's okay, because this figure is just awesome to look at. Now we're going to do some size comparisons with this figure. First, we have the Godzilla 1994 gray spine version, which is really awesome. They're about the same height, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, he's a little smaller, but 84, I mean, he's hunched over, so I can see why he'd be a little smaller. But yeah, so there's the 90s Godzilla with it. And then here's a figure that almost every Godzilla YouTuber has, is the 1968 purple tag, whatever Godzilla figure they call it. So yeah, they're about the same height. So we'll take this guy out. I have 3 more figures that can size, whatever you want to call it. Here's Shin Godzilla, because, you know, everybody and their grandma has one. Shin Godzilla is a little bit taller. So yeah, it's cool. And then here's probably one of my favorite Godzilla figures, the Godzilla 2000 Memorial Box, which this guy is absolutely amazing. He might be my next review. So yeah. And then here's one figure that everybody else has. That figure is the Godzilla 1954 standard tag, whatever you want to call it. And they're about the same height. So, in my opinion, on a scale of 1 to 10, how awesome this figure is, it's probably a 10. This guy is just super awesome to look at, and he's great for making films. His tail is at just the right length where you can control him without people seeing your hand. Just like this. And man, is it awesome to just, you know, play with, I guess, make videos with. But yeah, this figure is awesome. I definitely recommend getting something like that, or a figure. Hello. If you see a figure like this, I know at G-Fest they have like tons, like dozens of them. But if you find this guy for like $100, I definitely recommend picking him up. Is he better than 64? Close to 64, but again, that's just my opinion. This guy is a 10 out of 10 figure, and I definitely recommend picking him up. I know Godzilla has one. I think that's it. But yeah, this figure is really awesome. Put in the comments below what Godzilla figure you want me to review next, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!